The char and ord functions have already been covered, but we'll just do it one more time for review. So the way CHR works is that it accepts an integer argument and returns the character at that Unicode code point. So CHR, and you can actually Google search some Unicode code points if you would like. The normal English alphabet is begins actually not quite at 45. I forget the very beginning. Yeah, so 65 is where capital A is. As you can see before that, you have other characters which are perfectly valid. Some of them, if you get too low, will not really appear. Yeah, so, but you can put in any character. So here is D at 100. So you put in the Unicode code point, and then you get back the single character of what it represents. You could put some numbers much higher up. So this is gamma from the Greek alphabet. Now the ord function just inverts this. So if we put in D, we'll get back 100. If we do ord of, let's just say, the asterisk, we'll get its value, so 42. And if we want to put the gamma, we need to copy and paste it unless you have a Greek keyboard. And you'll get 915. So it'll just invert that. All right, so char to take you from integer to Unicode, and ord to take you from your Unicode character back to the code point.